Well, let's move on, Daniel. Yes, it's right here in Daniel 2:44 and 2:28, prophesying again what will happen next. So, the global community of nations is already trying to build something that will destroy them, similar to how they once built the Tower of Babel. It was mentioned that it relates to Genesis 11:14, several topics such as diversity, fluff, and more. He condemned for us to be separated by race. So it's healthy for our fallen world to keep cultures separate as well as religions. But Satan is always fighting to destroy man's conscience and tries to tear down his boundary walls. Okay, so any communication between cultures, governments, religions is not bad. Now here's another section, the rise of one world government. I've told you several times that they are obsessed with New World Order conspiracies. Yes, they even have a newspaper clipping here. The concept of the Second New World Order came into power after the United Nations community gained power after the end of World War II, as well as other world governing organizations such as World Socialists. So this was created in 1940. I mentioned Albert Einstein here, and he served this cause. Yes, he even wanted all the military forces to be united under one in order to maintain peace. Yes, they refer to him in this context. He advocated for world government again, and though it might not have been so clear at the time, we now see what it could be like. We see how Western governments are working together using economic sanctions, boycotts to gain control through insidious methods. Poor Russia and all those countries facing economic sanctions, we know which side they are on. Governments want to destroy those Western governments want to destroy. The dependency of nations as well as individuals. Yes, and they are strongly against international agreements. Absolutely, let's cancel all international agreements, even those prohibiting torture and abuse. Let's even consider canceling the Geneva Convention, because it limits national sovereignty in society, nature, commerce, or finance. Yes, they are well aware of the potential results of such cooperation. Since the end of the Cold War, trade has expanded at an unstoppable rate through organizations like NAFTA and WTO. Nations are willing to sacrifice their own sovereignty for some benefits. The United Nations has now assumed a significant role in central politics. The influence of the United Nations is a topic of debate. When it happens, when the one world government is created, there will be no freedom. All freedoms will be taken away. The world Gestapo system will simply gain power. It will be a global police state. Now it's again related to the Tower of Babel. Here they have another section titled Multiculturalism. Oh, multiculturalism. I remember that. I read it yesterday morning and I fell asleep on this section. So now I remember I forgot what it is about multiculturalism.